Good morning, beloved. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whenever it is that you are watching the broadcast. Hello, 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 hello. It's wonderful connecting with you, saying hi, hello. How do you do? What is happening with you? Blessings, 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 and more blessings. I speak unto you. For those who will be live, yes, 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 let's do it. For those who will hashtag and replay, I love it. For those who will be on and I don't know you on and I might not never know you on, I could appreciate that. And for those who will be used by God at some point down the road to encourage this girl, yes, 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 thank you. Let's make it do what it do. Let's make it do what it do. Okay, let's make it do what it do. I am grateful, 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 grateful. Ouch. What is that? Ouch. Grateful and more grateful. So, um, we're talking about the use of our mind and where we focus. That's what we've been parked at for a minute. The use of our mind and where we focus. Y'all remember the public service announcement that said, "Hey Lena, how are you? Good morning. Good morning. Good to see you in the new year. Happy 2026." Do you all remember the public service announcements that said a mind is a terrible thing to waste? A mind is a terrible, terrible thing to waste. Um, and so when we think about it, it, um, good morning, Erica. Hey, honey bun, good to see you. So, our mind, y'all, our mind, whatever's going to be in our mind is what we feed it, right? So, we've got to be determined to feed it what is going to be life giving for us. We have to be determined that we're going to give it what is life giving. We're going to give our mind that which is helpful and supportive of us living our fullest, freest, truest, highest life, our best life. So that don't mean now, and I'm not saying this is easy. It ain't easy. When stuff is going on, our mind, our brain is designed to focus on the thing that is dangerous. It's designed that way. It's the way that we've survived as a species. It's how we've survived. We've survived because our brain says, focus on the problem, focus on the danger or the potential danger. And the challenge is that was designed to be that way because, we were living with saber-toothed tigers. But now that we're living not with saber-toothed tigers, and most of the things, the animals, the plants, and things like that, we're not around them. They're not out to get us like they were in the, historic days. And but our brain hasn't evolved to say, actually, you're okay right now. You don't need the parasympathetic system to be in operation right now. You don't need adrenaline and you don't need cortisol right now. But we live the kind of life now, so it has shifted. Instead of it being external, we tell ourselves that there's a threat, an immediate threat, an impending threat, and then we feel it. We feel that release of adrenaline. We experienced adrenaline and cortisol releasing. And so instead, and typically in the prehistoric, that would lead us to run. It would lead us to hide. It would lead us to fight. It would prepare us for those things. And we would use that energy, we would use that cortisol, and we would use that adrenaline to be safe, to run, hide, or to, you know, to fight it out, to duke it out. But now there is no running and hiding. There is no duking it out. So guess what? The adrenaline and cortisol just stays right there present. And we feel the anxiety, right? So, so it's, so a mind is a terrible thing to waste. Remember that. So what we do with our mind, it matters, right? So I wanted to just give us a tangible example of what happens today. Like, what's the difference? Because the brain is doing what it's supposed to do. The brain is designed to give us back whatever it is we feed it, to give us back. And it's designed to scan for anything that's abnormal, anything that's that's unusual, and to interpret that as danger, right? Hey, Tanya, good morning, sis. Welcome, and congratulations again on your certificate. So we have to decide that we're going to focus on, so we will hear about something that is potentially dangerous. And we certainly want to, you're welcome, honey. You certainly want to pay attention to it. You want to do whatever you need to do, but then you want to settle back in into right now, all is well. Period. Right now, all is well, so that you can maximize this moment and do whatever you need to do with this moment, right? So whatever our thoughts are seeds, and seeds, when planted, will grow. So when we have a thought, that's a planting, beloved. It's a planting in our mind. Yes, all is well, right? All is well. And our mind will go with whatever it is that we give it. It'll go with whatever it is that we give it. And so sometimes we're not so much giving it as it's received, because it's in the environment, it's in the atmosphere. We see it, we overhear it, so on and so forth. And so, okay, we don't fight that. We don't fight that. We don't try. I'm not going to think that. Yeah, you are. You're thinking it by saying you're not going to think it. Okay. Oh, yeah, you are. But what we can do is we can have some things ready to insert right there. We can have some things ready to insert, some anchoring thoughts, some anchoring focus that can help us to not stay marinating, is while ruminating. I like marinating, right? Marinating on that thought. And I'm not saying it's easy. I'm not at all. It's not an easy thing, because our brain wants to focus on the problem, the potential problem, the potential danger, right? But that robs us of too much. So we have to have a plan in place. We have to have a strategy that allows us to not, right? Well, let me say, that's not the best way to say it. We have to have a strategy that allows us to shift our focus. One of the best strategies is gratitude. One of the best strategies is grounding in the now. One of the best strategies is anchoring what you know to be true. So what's your truth? What is your truth? Like right now, y'all, it is a lot of things going on. It is a lot of things going on. And there are lots of things that we need to be preparing for and cautious about and informed and aware of. right? We can't be in denial. This ain't the time. This ain't the time to be eyes half open. No, this is time for eyes wide open, fully awake and aware. Okay? This is that time. But it doesn't benefit us to be there and be terrified. And be terrified. You gotta anchor in, y'all. Anchor in, but anchor in empowerment, anchor in a knowing that all is well. Affirmations are good to use as well, right? Absolutely, they are. And make sure with the affirmations that they are something that you know to be true for you. Because if they're sometimes we'll do like positive thinking and affirmations and things like that, but we don't really believe them. Like we don't really believe them. And so our brain will reject them subconsciously. Our brain will reject them. So, especially when you're starting with an affirmation, affirm what you know to be true for you. Right? Good morning, Ray Price. Thank you for your prayers. Affirm what you know to be true, or what's within your line of um, possibilities. Like I am, right? I am the beloved. Absolutely. I am fearfully. Hey, Cuckoo. Good morning. Love you right back. Love you right back. I am fearfully and wonderfully made. And I saw um um I am anchored, right? Anchored in God, right? I am. Whatever your I am is, make sure that you what's a good affirmation, y'all? What's an affirmation that works for you? What's a good affirmation? What is an anchoring thought? So, lots of things you can use: affirmations, anchoring thoughts, gratitude. You can use I forget what I call them, but questions. I am an amazing I am an amazing doula. Yes, you are, ma'am. Yes, you are. I love it. I love it. I love it. I am an amazing doula. Right? Absolutely. I am a gift. I am a gift to the universe. Right? I am a gift to the universe. My words are life-giving. Hi, everyone. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, Jenny Lane. Good morning and welcome, everyone. Welcome, Jenny. I think this is her first time. Welcome her. I am filled with love, right? I'm fearfully and wonderfully made. Absolutely. Absolutely. First time, yes. Welcome, welcome, welcome. And so words have power. They sow seeds. They create our atmosphere, our reality. Like, even if something isn't happening right now, the fact that we speak those things into existence, Erica says, welcome to Jenny Lane. The fact that we have spoken those things into our internal atmosphere makes them alive in us. Tanya says, welcome, and send you some love to Jenny Lane. And so, not only do we have to pay attention to the words that come out of our mouth, but we have to pay attention to the words that we speak to ourselves. We have to pay attention to the words that we speak to ourselves. Now, I am not a Pollyannish pie in the sky, pretend like it's not, because it is what it is, whatever it is. So we've got to speak, because if we, if we say things like, I have no fear, or I don't this, or I don't that. If you say you don't have fear, but you're afraid, your brain is like, that ain't the truth. So you can say, I'm experiencing fear right now, and I'm looking, and I'm going to move anyway. So you can acknowledge and recognize what the current situation is, but then you follow it up with what is your transformative action, right? It's okay. Well, right now, I'm challenged with this, and I'm working towards being empowered over here. Do you see? Both and, because in that way, thank you for the love. Thank you for the love. That way your brain is not rejecting it, and you get to refocus to where you want to go. All right, y'all. Thank you for being on this morning. Lena, love you right back. It was so good to see you on this morning. Thank you. And Jenny Lane, welcome. First time. And of course, Erica, Tanya, and Ray Price. And Coop. Oh, Coop. I think this is Cooper's first time on live, y'all. Say hey to Coop. I think she's been on. You're replying. She's been hashtag reply, but I think it's her first time on live. Welcome, Coop. That's good. I'm going to make some adjustments to help my clients. Amen. Welcome, Coop. Love you right back. Where am I? Welcome, Cooper. Where my heart? Yes. Here we go. So y'all, we are at the top of the hour. At the moment that God gave us our breath, me and you, for our whole house is up earlier, so I'll wait for a live time. Yay! So good to see you, Lena. So good to see you. At the moment that God gave us our breath, we forfeited the right to not be amazing. You are amazing. You are amazing. And sometimes we'll say those things to ourselves. We're like, I'm not amazing. I just need you to look at the evidence. The evidence is that no other one like you exists in the universe, never has and never will. And how can that not be an amazing reality? It's what you do with it. You're amazing whether you do with anything with it or not. But you can decide to leverage that amazingness, to believe it, to own it, not in a competition sake, not in the sake to say, well, I'm amazing and nobody else is. No. We all are. We got to decide what we're going to do with it. Own it, believe it, lean into it. All right. Have a fantastic day. I will be on here tomorrow. I'd love to see you on tomorrow as well. Talk to you soon.